Hello, welcome to the CDAP Practice Made Simple video series, and today we are going to go through the frequently asked question, what those CDAP programs and fundings gonna be covering, what type of projects we can go through, what we can do through the implementation, what's actually the planning. So I would like to clarify this and see what's eligible and what type of projects you are able to put behind the grants. So we're gonna use their website to see where you can find those information and get yourself ready. So if you're going to the Become Digital Advisor section, there is a article called the CDAP Digital Adoption Plan Guide. And basically that's going to go through all the details you need, what's basically going to be the scope of those grants here. So basically, I'm not going to go through the top part because it doesn't really matter. The question is going to be what's going to be the part of the digital adoption plan. The grant is supporting the plan. So give you an example. If you're a managed service provider and you would like to see, oh, I have a lot of SharePoint requests, and can be the SharePoint projects part of this planning? Easy answer, no. The hard answer is yes, if you create a digital adoption plan for the client in general, you pick one solution, which is basically teamwork, document management, things like that, and you give enough planning to that. So that's basically generating the implementation plan for somewhat like a Google Suite or Microsoft Suite implementation of that particular area. So you cannot create any specific implementation within the planning, but you are able to put a lot of detailed planning work inside the CDAP program. So they basically hit the button and you can start the implementation after that. So it's kind of interesting because the goal of this grant is not to prevent people to actually get value from advisors. How I can translate that in my own words, that there is a strategic component. You need to make sure that there is a 360-degree overview of the client, their business goals, where they are going to, and based on that, what major areas of improvement they would have in the next 1 to 3 years, through their marketing, through their infrastructure, through their cybersecurity. That's one piece which we call CDAP strategy planning. And there is a CDAP, let's say, digital solution planning, is that you pick up the major implementations for the next, let's say, 1 year, and you go into the details and you try to develop those more in details. So for instance, the teamwork is going to be one little extra depth of plans when you're able to create like vision scope statements, recommending applications, and you can have one for their digital marketing, you can have one for their collaboration, and one for, let's say, IT infrastructure development. So you can go through deep planning, but you have to have the overall planning. And these are pretty much described here. And we can go through that. First of all, information about the current state of the SME. That means you need to go through to understand their reality, where they are heading, what's their business. And then you are able to give them technology options, like what technology can help actually to do that. Many times it retrospectively, they say, oh, I need SharePoint. Oh, no, you don't need SharePoint. What is the business goal? Oh, the business goal is that we need better collaboration with our clients. Oh, wait a sec. Okay, the business goal is client experience. Oh, yes. And growth. Oh, yes. Okay, now we can support that with certain technologies, but it's not SharePoint right now. Let's see what requirements you have. You need online sharing, including your partners, Great. One technology solution might be SharePoint, but other options can be Google Workspace and things like that. You have to make sure that you give at least 3 different options to one particular item. So in this case, you are vendor agnostic. to that. Next on digital strategy and associated business benefits. Now you have the digital strategy based on these different, items like, as I said, like the cybersecurity part, marketing part, this and that. You can implement it in a roadmap. Roadmap is a simple Gantt chart, like project 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then Q2, Q3, Q4, next year, whatever. And then basically that's it. You have to be able to develop these. Now, based on the template, they say there are mandatory elements. Executive summary, obvious, you understood what they do and what's the problem. SME business and technology current state analysis, again, that's reflecting on how you understood their business. Digital adoption analysis and recommendations. Okay, what digital adoption items, project line items they should have. Implementation roadmap, how those projects are going to be happening in the timeline. So that's the Gantt chart. And then that's it. That's the mandatory element. They don't even require super detailed solution plans, for instance. Like how far you go into those implementation plans, that's up to you. But this is what I feel is going to be the crux here, because there is no such a thing as digital advisor in currently for small and medium businesses. There are marketing agencies, cloud service providers, infrastructure providers, and everybody is going to kind of create a plan and give more solution plan on their subject matter. So like a managed service provider is going to go more in depth, planning for infrastructure and not for marketing, which is totally natural until the marketing is going to be there, at least one piece. So basically that's it. And if you have any question, let me know through the hub, and we are happy to help to scope those better. And even if you have if you submit an asset review, we review your submissions to your clients to make sure that you are not going down the road with a wrong scope. Thank you very much and see you next week.